Hey guys, how's it going? I was supposed to go to work today, like I said yesterday, 1 to 9:30, and I'm just not going to go today. You know, one of those days where you know if you go to work, you're going to have a really shitty day, and you're not going to be able to focus on it, and you're just going to be a big burden. Having one of those. So, it's been helpful not going, actually, because I got a lot of things I need to get done today. I'm on my way out right now to get more done. Alright, so it's afternoon now, and I've been productive in getting everything done. Even if I actually wanted to go to work today, I wouldn't have been able to make it there until like almost 4, it's looking like. So it's a good thing I did decide to call in sick. Basically, to bring you up to speed, after taking care of everything else, I had to go down to the rental office today, because in order to get my last roommate off the lease, I had to sign a new one, apparently, because that's how their rules work. They managed to get it month to month, thankfully, so I won't have to be stuck here for another full year in case anything goes wrong in my life, as it undoubtedly will at one point. But the bad news is, in order to do that, they had to cancel my other lease and take me off for the month of February. So technically, until the new one comes in, nobody lives in this apartment. Oh, here's the better news. If my credit's not strong enough, I won't get that new lease. So taking Chris off might have fucked me, and I might not have a place to live soon. How's your day going?
2 days ago was February 27th. That was the first State of the Union of 2010. Some of our viewers may not know, I'm not actually Canadian. I'm American, so the State of the Union was really important to me, and I was sad that I couldn't watch it on TV because we don't have TV. But I watched the rest of it on YouTube over the last 2 days, and I just finished it. And I'm incredibly impressed. I know somebody out there is going to be like, oh, Obama's a terrible person and he's going to be a bad president, but here's my opinion. If he does half the things that he said he's going to do, then he's better than the last 9 years. So let's give you some examples of what he's going to do in case anybody's out of the loop. Got a list right here on Wiki. $30 billion recovered from TARP money. TARP was the Trouble Assets Relief Program. He's going to build nuclear power plants. Oh, yes. If anybody disagrees with that, you're fucking stupid. That's all I have to say. He's going offshore for oil. He's going to make a comprehensive energy and climate bill to make energy more profitable. But that's what he's going to do. What has he done? He's already got bills through the House. They just need to go through the Senate now for a $10,000 tax credit for families for 4 years of college. To increase Pell Grants, students only have to pay 10% of their income to student loans, and all student loan debt is forgiven after 20 years, 10 if they go into a public service career. That's pretty fucking awesome. What's the next one? Oh, his wife is taking on child obesity, which isn't really that important to me because I think it's on the onus of the parents, but whatever. He is freezing government spending for the next 3 years on unnecessary programs. He is obviously going to spend on national security, Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. And he is proposing a bipartisan fiscal commission to provide solutions, and if the House and Senate don't agree, he's going to do it by executive order. So, he's restoring pay-as-you-go. He's repealing Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which should make a lot of people happy, especially some of my friends back home. Oh, here's the best part. Lobbyists are going to have to record every single interaction they have with somebody in a public position. And they're going to limit the contributions that lobbyists can make. Fuck you, lobbyists. Fuck you. Reform for earmarks. Every single earmark is going to have to be published on the web before it goes through, so that people can see it, like everybody can see it, and be like, that's bullshit, and send letters to their House and Senate members. Immigration reform. Basically, if everybody plays by the rules, then you can get into our country just fine. If you don't play by the rules, get the fuck out. I'm just really excited at the lobbyist killing and the nuclear energy. If he does those, great. That'd be the best thing he can possibly do. And now I'm making Eggos. While the Eggos cook, Dan reminds me that I didn't answer my philosophy question from 2 days ago. To recap, the torturer. I don't remember the name of the puzzle, but it's the self-torture. Basically, you're hooked up to a machine, you get $10,000 just for getting hooked up to the machine. The machine has 1,000 settings. You start at 0. Every time you increase the setting by 1, you get $10,000 more. Every time you increase it, it gets a little bit more painful. At 1,000, you can't possibly bear it. Question is, how far would you go? You know how far I would go? Until I passed out. That's what I would do. Or until my brain fried. But at least anybody in my estate would be plenty rich.
So good news, I was approved and I'm not going to be kicked out. I have to go down and re-sign a lease and everything. This turned out to be a lot better than it should have been, but it definitely was not the best way I want to start my day today. You know guys, I didn't get to mention it last night because I totally forgot. When we went in, there was a list of rules there. It was like no bringing out your cell phone in order to even talk, no cameras and all that. And then there was some other rules that were a little bit weird, like no hats backwards.
No ball caps backwards.
No ball caps backwards, sorry. What? And then I had, you know, a long-sleeved undershirt and then an overshirt, but the overshirt was open. And the guy, one of the rules there was no unbuttoned shirts. I could understand that if, you know, my chest was showing. But I had a shirt underneath and the guy still made me button it up. I, to this moment, can't figure out why. That was probably the dumbest thing that's happened to me in a little while now. Now we're at Boston Pizza. Yeah, like I can ever get away from it. No, these go on YouTube. She already did.
While Dan was out having fun, he missed an epic adventure into the sink. I was washing a dish, and this thing fell out, and all I heard was...
You guys like his crack thumbnail?
What's wrong with my thumbnail? Nothing wrong with my thumbnail.
Crack.
So, basically, I took the cold one out and tried to see, like, I couldn't find it. So I was like, where the fuck did it go? And I took the cold one out to see if I could even force it down the sink. And I had to push it if I wanted to get it down the sink. So I was like, there's no way it's down the sink. But then David's like, why don't you just open the trap? So... So we undid this valve with a bucket, and not only did we find the hot, we also found a really decrepit looking penny, which I put over there, and straws. Plastic fucking straws. What the hell? So now our water's gonna drain better, and I found the hot. Sweet. And David's here, and guess what he brought? Super Mario Wii.
Save me, David.
David informed me of a mechanic that we didn't know when we were playing at Tiffany's. If you press A, you turn into a bubble. And you avoid all death and damage. If you both turn into a bubble, you exit the stage. If one of you dies while the other is in a bubble, you fail the stage.
Jerk!
Shoot a bubble.
Oh, I was too busy laughing. That was so wicked.
That can happen.
Alright guys, it's been an long and interesting day. I had a lot of fun tonight, And apparently Dave and Kevin had a lot of fun tonight. But, you know, from the three of us, David,
Hey.
Kevin,
What do you want?
myself, good night folks, and we'll see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is day 100.